Hello and welcome. Alright, today's video is going to be a little bit different today. Unfortunately, I am unable to show you my mailbox because I accidentally already grabbed everything. We have a starting total right now of 2,633,000, which is pretty good. We've actually made a bit on the last day or so, which is alright. However, with the auction house the way it is and with everything going on, I'm starting to branch out, finally, and get into other ways of making gold. And I have a new way I'm going to start today. It might not be the sexiest, but it's something that I at least want to have in my back pocket for ways to make extra gold long term. And that, unfortunately for me, is going to be pet battling. I know nothing about it, I have never really done it, but it's something I'm going to start getting into just so I can gain even more of the pet battle tokens. I actually have almost 10,000 just because I was going to buy that 10,000 pet battle charm pet from the vendor in Oribos, and even though I knew it wasn't the best gold you can get for spending those, I'm just like, I don't care. I'm going to buy the one for 10,000 because it's worth a lot on the auction house. So I'm going to find other ways to get more. One, so I can get that mount or that pet, and two, so that I can get other pets. And also with the event going on right now for the percent, the extra experience, which I'm not really going to take advantage of that. But what I am going to take advantage of is I believe there's a weekly quest that can give you an item to fully level a pet to 25, excuse me. So that's one thing, but here's the most important thing. With the PvP pet battles, there's actually a hidden vendor in BFA, can't remember the name, but I know it's there, and I know that the item that you need drops from doing PvP pet battles specifically. It's not something I have opened up to myself, so I figure why not? I can get into pet battles, I can unlock this vendor, gives me another place to buy pets, to flip them on the auction house. So that is something we're going to do today, but before we do that, I'm going to see what I need to restock. Alright, I have my restock gathered. Again, it's super easy now. It used to take 30 minutes to an hour crafting. Now I take a minute and a half because not a lot is worth crafting. One of the things I wanted to point out is I've been trying to make the blue ones with the novice crafters marks. Those are the exact same in terms of quality as the green, which I think are marked down to item level 87 so that you can use them right at level 50. They're the exact same, they just can be posted for more. So I'm going to try to make some. I already have some on the auction house just to see if somebody's, for lack of a better term, dumb enough to buy the blue ones instead of the green ones that are cheaper. So I'm going to do that just because it doesn't cost that much in terms of gold to make them, while even if you sold one, it's probably worth it. So I'm going to make some of those. I already have some up. And then again, I am selling through my beginner level 50 gear, my Desolate, Shrouded, and Ceremonious gear. It's not insane gold, but it's gold, and it doesn't take that long to just gather the materials and make them. So honestly, I'm going to do it every day until it stops making me gold. So, before we move on, the 262 pieces, I have sold about half of them. I easily made my money back for what I put into them, and I've actually started to make money now on them. They are selling. It's just slow. Whether or not I want to stay in that market, I don't know. But they're selling. Just figured I'd add that. So as I'm going through and I'm purchasing the items I need for my crafting real quick, I also wanted to get ready for pet battling. And again, I'm completely new to this. This is by no means a guide. I'm literally walking you through it as I'm doing it myself. So don't take it as a guide. It's just me learning as I go. Anyway, there is a site that I had learned about called Zufu's Strategy, I believe. I think you just type in Zufu's and you'll find it. With this, you can go through and find tons of information, but more importantly, you can go to the world quest or whatever you want, and you can figure out what you need in order to do that quest. There's also 2 add-ons. I can probably put the names up on screen. So what this site allows you to do, among many other things, is it allows you to look up whatever the world quest is, and it'll give you a team based off of that. So this tells me that this top rated team, I guess, is the Sunreaver Microsentry, Icky, and Microbot. And you can do a couple things with this. There's a rematch string and a TD script. So I personally, I already have Icky. I believe it's a quest out in Spires of Iraq, I think. Either way, I already have Icky, and then I looked at both of these on the auction house to kind of figure out their pricing, and I feel like I got really lucky and sniped some really low ones. Both of them, there was like multiple at like 25k for each, and then somebody posted one like this one for like 2k and this one for like 4 or 5k, and I just snagged them instantly because it just wasn't much. So I was like, fine, I just want the team. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe I overpaid. I have no idea. I kind of feel like I did a good job. Anyway, if you don't have these people or if they're too expensive, you can actually just click this little arrow and it'll give you other teams that work. I was originally going to do this one. And when I went to go buy, I was going to go buy this one and I was like, oh, I'll just look up the first two. Because I already did some research and I saw things were too expensive. So I was like, oh, well, this one's less expensive. Let's try it. And when I came over here to make the video, I was like, oh, I'll just look up the microbot and this one and see how expensive they were. Snagged a couple. So this is what we're going to use. Anyway, I have 2 of the pets in my bag currently. Here's the sentry. Here is the microbot. Let's learn those. Now, with rematch, I believe, here we are. What we can do is we can kind of make teams and save them for the content that we're doing. So let's go into here and let's get a rematch string. It's copied to my keyboard. Now let's figure out how to enter it. Create a new tab maybe? So up here. Oh, here it is. Import teams. So I can go to import teams. I can paste this in here. And I can say what tab I want this to be under. I'm going to say I want this to be under, I'm just going to say the general tab. Let's save. After this is saved, you can see that it even shows like what quest and stuff it was for, what 3 people will come out, and then it should pick the right abilities, but we need to level them first. As you can see, I basically have never done it. I guess Icky's level 12, news to me. So we're going to have to get those guys to level 25, and we'll do that in a bit. So that's how you do that. And then in here on the script, TD script, I can go in here and I think I right click. Yeah, I right click on it and I can say write script, and I can add this in and save. Cool. That was really, really easy. And now this should not necessarily autoplay, but practically autoplay, just by clicking one button when I go do the quest. And we'll test that out when I get there. So that is how you set that up. This is now set up for this quest specifically. And I'm going to continue my crafting, and we'll go out there and try it out. Alright, so here we are in Oribos. I'm right over here at the pet vendor. I do believe this is where you can buy the stones. There they are. Instantly trains any battle pet to gain 25 levels. Only costs 35 charms. Wow, that's really cheap. If I come up here and look, as you can tell, I have 7,121 of these. So I think I'll be all right. So what I did want to buy is this. As you can see on my realm, it's up there for like 700,000 gold, reaching market value average of about 383. And then the average sale is about 143. I'm aware that there's better pets to get, especially for 10,000 pet charms where you can make probably way more gold. But I have a want factor with this just because it costs so much, that I'm going to get one just because I can. And that's kind of the other reason why I'm doing this, because now I can gain more pet charms faster, and I can easily get this and then replenish what I have to get other pets. I want to let you guys know that obviously since I'm completely new to this whole pet battle thing, every single one of these have just been gotten on Covenant tables. I had like 300 or something when I started doing this, probably barely over a month ago. So and I've actually spent some too, because I have bought some pets. Honestly, I've gained 7 to 8k probably easily in about a month just from Covenant tables, and that's it. So they're not that hard to get either. Anyway, so let's go ahead and buy, I think 3 of these, right? I think I need 3 of those. And let's open up our team. I already have our team selected. How do you do this? Can you not just grant? How? Alright, so this is really dumb. I literally had to look up how to do this. I could not figure it out. I don't understand why it has to be so difficult. Apparently, you have to summon your pet, then click on it like out in the world, then you use the battle pet thing to gain 25 levels. The more you know, right? So let's go ahead and summon the rest of these. Summon Icky. Do that. Here's 25. Let's summon Microbot and get that to be level 25. Ta-da! We did it. Had to look up a guide how to do that, but we did it. Alright, we have made it to Revendreth. I am flying over on the map to the Igor Special Friends. I'm going to try that. I, have both of my Revendreth callings going, and we're going to test out these add-ons, see if this works. So, alright, first pet battle, guys. Wish me luck. Let's begin the pet battle. So, as I'm aware, I thought auto. What is auto? I thought there was another button that popped up for doing this, but maybe that's what this is. Maybe if I click auto, it's just going to do what it's supposed to? Let's try. Is that A? Ah, I can keep clicking A. Looks like it has a keybind. Nice. So I can just keep clicking A, right? And then I'm gonna win. Is that what's gonna happen? I don't know. Let's keep on autoing our way through this and see what happens. No, it looks like I'm gonna win. I think. My bird's getting wrecked. Alright, 1v1. Let's go. I hurt. God, I hope I don't fail this. Oh, nice. Alright, sick. Well, I mean, we completed it, right? So there you go. I completed it. Is all my pets dead now? They are. Is there a way to heal? Ah. This fat 8-minute cooldown. That's awesome. Well, there we go. They won. I won the pet battle. And I got some charms, right? Yeah, 20 charms. Well, there you go. That worked. Cool. So for me, like everybody else, when I do my world quests, I just grab the easiest ones possible. Today, it's going to be the pet battle one that I just did. This will give me my second one. I haven't looked at what number 3 is going to be. There we go. There's 2. Already at 50% and 2 done. Let's take a look at what we got. There's a defeat that... Let's see. That's just an assault. I don't like the story one. This one right here. This one's super easy. So, oh, there's only 1 hour left, so I'm going to have to do something different. But killing the sledge and doing the muck, that one's actually super fast. And then for the last, like, 25%, I should be able to get that from the chest. I believe that's 25%. And then I'll go get that for my last thing. So, this will take all of, like, 5 or 6 minutes, and I'll have them all done. There you go. Done with the muck quest. Now just grabbing my chest and... Oh, sad day. Guess I was wrong. I thought that was 25% for that quest. Either way, I usually like to try to grab a treasure. So maybe if I did this again, I'd come over and grab the greed stone, I think. I can't remember which treasure is the easiest. Secret treasure is annoying. The satchel's easy, right? So, like, you could land here, hit the satchel, hit the pet quest, and move yourself over until that point. So that's probably what I'll do. Done with the world quest and stuff. Just pointing out, like, obviously here's the weekly quest. It's just defeat 5 players through the fine battle with a team of level 25 pets. You get another one of the leveling stones, which is nice, but I don't really care. The reason I'm going to be doing it is mostly because more people will be taking part, which means it'll be a little bit easier to hopefully get your get your wins, because that's what drops the quest for that hidden vendor in BFA, as I'm aware. So that is really why we're going to do it. Honestly, once I have the quest, I will probably stop doing it. So maybe I complete it once, maybe I don't even complete it once at all. I have no idea. I'm basically going to PvP bet battle until I get that quest, because that's all I'm really there for, because I'm a gold maker, not a pet battler. So once I get that done, I'll be good. But however, today I'm not going to do that probably, because it is too worthwhile to complete the 2 quests that are in Revendreth today. You can get 2 done really quickly, and the gold is really good. You know, once I get going, I'm going to be able to get 4 to 5, maybe even more done an hour. 4 to 5 an hour, you know, picking up the 2 chests that are over there. You know, that's usually around, you know, let's say 500 to 800 gold. On top of the 2 turn-ins, probably going to be, you know, 3,000 plus gold. You know, it ends up being, you know, like 15k or so an hour at the end of it, if not more. And to me, it's worthwhile. However, I really hate that this is kind of the way to make good steady income, is just go do your callings. Not a fan. I'd much prefer to sit around and craft, but regardless, I'm here to make gold, right? It's good gold. Do it. Alright, there we are. Both turn-ins done. Turn that in. Yeah, like I gained 4.4k from doing that. It's pretty good, unfortunately. So with that, honestly, today's video is done, because I want to do that kind of thing because I want the rep, because I'm not even exalted with anything yet. I want the rep, and it's kind of really easy to do. So I'm going to be doing that today. Either tonight or tomorrow, I will probably step into the PvP pet battle scene, and mostly just try to farm out until I can get the quest for that hidden vendor in BFA. And then other than that, that's all I have going on for today. We will be getting into the new character on a new server. I really want things to be fleshed out a little bit more, because it's hard to tell what the legendary prices are on each server given the economy at the moment. Because obviously, like, the 291s and stuff have basically risen on every server, so I don't really know what the economy is. And I'm scared of picking a server and then ending up in the same situation where your profits are very small compared to everything else. And that's my worry. That's why I kind of want to wait. But then again, I personally only have about 2 weeks before I head back to work. And I also don't want to be doing nothing in that time. I want to be showing you guys how to start the Covenant tables and start that process. So in the next day or so, I might just bite the bullet and start somewhere that I think might be okay. Just for the content, really. Just so I could start showing you guys how I would start with absolutely zero. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. Sorry this one wasn't the most amazing video. It's just a matter of, we got to come up with something, right? You got to come up with other ways to make gold. I don't want to farm transmog, and I don't want to go get stuff to do mounts, and, you know, I've already talked about that ad nauseum. I decided that, you know, maybe pet battles was the way, because I can use these stones, buy pets, and especially if I go start that other character on another server, I could then potentially focus on trying to flip pets between a couple servers, you know, to make gold. I can kind of go back and forth and sell what's good there, buy what's cheap there, bring it back here. And I thought that was a good idea to start making a little bit of extra gold. So that's what I'm going to work on, because once I have this set up, especially with that hidden vendor, once I have it, then I have it, and then I can always make gold that way. So that's my plan. So thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you would want to see. And with that, I will see you in the next one.